Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Savage. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Has the first down and more. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Dogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Throws it to the right. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Watkins. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. Scanning the field. It's Van Buren. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Wideouts now clustered. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. With the catch, it's Bell. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. Looking for his big tight end. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. First down. Looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Receiver makes the catch. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looking to throw. It's Van Buren. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Normally for this offense, down in the red zone, they love to go to the tight end, and they try to go to him. He drops the ball. If I'm the offense coordinator, I might think about trying to give him another shot.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Savage. Throws out the stiff arm. And he gets it out to the 28. Tackled right there. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Handoff here from the shotgun. Bites off a defender. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. The Bulldogs come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Georgia. They connect for 6.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Tries the right with a quick throw. What a catch! Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Back to pass. It's Van Buren. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Looking for a man. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. First down here for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. The Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves.
Deep shot caught inside the 25. The senior makes an excellent catch there and is brought down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no
end zone ahead. Touchdown, Dogs. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Now he's bringing it back. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Here comes the bunch formation. He'll hand it off. Runs through the defender.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking deep downfield to the left. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's 3rd and goal. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Receiver in motion now. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw for it. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. The distance will be 23 yards at chip shot. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. To the air. It's Van Buren. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Off the play fake on first down. The pass rush closing in.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36. Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. Pressure is coming. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Dropping back. It's Van Buren. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Caught by the receiver. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. At the 20. Touchdown, LSU. Way too much speed on that play.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
Automatic on the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he takes this from inside the 5. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Get there on the ground. Eludes a tackle. You make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The shotgun running play call. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that first down that will kick them into that gear.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Finds his man. It's Bell. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And there's the handoff. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Second down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. We're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. Escapes the pocket. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a 4th down call. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Throws it to the right. He's got it with room to run. What a sag by the senior.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. Well, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And the Bulldogs move into the red zone. Inside give now from the shotgun. Tackle, but 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. No way to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. They cap the drive with 6 points. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He's got it inside the 15. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Looking for the wide out. He's picked for a third time tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They'll run it here. Look out, room to run here. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The Dogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. A play action, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, what a shock, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. They are pouring it on now.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made wide open way downfield. Touchdown, LSU. He wins the foot race to the end zone. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? And I don't think that made it 10 yards before getting touched. Of course, that's going to be a penalty. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. It could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the fourth quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air, bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. They'll hand it off. It's hard running there through a tackle.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Makes the grab. It's Savage. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting...
Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Penalty makes it first down and 20. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Linebacker shifting around now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. The pass rush closing in. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down.
It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Tackle made after a big gain. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Point after, up and good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's White. Finds room at the 30. Here he goes. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Van Buren. Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with an...
Oh, he's swarming again.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Defense is coming after him. Contact as he let the ball go.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's why this wide receiver is one of the best in the country. Makes a routine catch, and look what he does with it. Takes it almost a length of the field for a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And it looks like that one was touched before it made it 10 yards. So, yeah, the penalty marker is coming out. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. It could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the fourth quarter. On the ground, it's Savage. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Going for a big play downfield. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
Well, Chris, this is why they're here, right? This is why they're in the postseason. You get to a critical moment in this game with the lead late in the game, a chance to really put this game away, and they convert.
Game is clearly wrapped up. The offense looking to rub it in here in the final minute. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football, and it's a great spot to start this drive. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Stays on his feet. Tries the right with a quick throw. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball.